Hello everyone. Today I want to give you 7 apps that will help you to grow and manage a YouTube channel. So as you may have guessed, a lot of people are actually using mobile apps to manage their channel, to edit their videos, to create thumbnails, to shoot better videos. Some people are using their phone. I used my phone for many years to just shoot my videos. But I think the beauty of the apps is that you can use those apps on your phone, mobile apps, and you can manage your channel while you're on the go, while you're not while you're driving, but while you're out and about, and you're not tethered to your computer, or you're not in your office or at your home. So today I want to look at how can you grow your channel faster by not being tethered to your computer. By you can, as long as you have an internet connection, then you can use those apps to edit your videos, manage your videos, create thumbnails, check your stats, etc. So my question for everybody here is, what is the app that you use the most to manage your YouTube channel? So put that in the chat, and I want to welcome everybody here. My name is Herman Drost. My channel is all about how to grow a YouTube channel and generate traffic, leads, and sales on autopilot. Because if you have one video that takes off and it gets found in the search engines, on YouTube or Google, or if it gets promoted by YouTube, then that can give you a lot of automatic leads, sales, subscribers, traffic, etc. So if you multiply that by hundreds of videos or even tens of videos, then you have an evergreen traffic machine working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So recently I was on vacation for several weeks to New Zealand, and during that time, my channel, my videos were working for me even while I was on vacation. So at night, on vacation, whether you're sick, that's the beauty about the YouTube platform, because people are finding your videos through search and through suggested videos, and even in the Google search box. So I want to welcome everybody here. We've got Poktoon World, we've got Lima Animation, we've got John, good morning John from Vancouver, Mr. Bear Games, Dead Dapper Min, it's an interesting name. We've got Harley here, happy Friday, he says. Chris, good to see you, Chris, from I think Las Vegas. And we've got King Fuster, and also got Ancient Destinations, Rainy TV. So good to see everybody here. So if you just joined us, we're going to be talking all about the mobile apps you can use to grow and manage a YouTube channel. So with those apps, you can do it faster and you don't have to be at your computer. So I just want to show you a quick graphic here to just show how important it is to make your videos ready for mobile. So I just push on here. So if you look at this graph, the number of people watching my videos from the computer is higher than the mobile. So I got 107,000 watch time minutes, and views 84,000. Average view duration 1 minute 1.16. But then if I look at the mobile phone, then it's a little bit less than a computer, but still a lot. So it's like the computer's just over 50%, but people with a mobile phone 42.6%, and number of views I get on my videos from mobile phones is 46.3% compared to 48.5% from the computer. So a little bit further there. Then it drops down dramatically when you get to tablets, TVs, and game consoles. So that just gives you sort of an insight into how important it is that you should make, especially when it comes to your thumbnails, make sure that they can be seen on mobile phones. So when you make your YouTube thumbnail, reduce it in size to just a very small size, and just see if you can read the text and read the images that are on the thumbnail. Because when people go to watch your video, you want them to be able to click on your video. If they don't click on the thumbnail, they're not going to watch your video. And if they don't watch your video, you're not going to get many views. You're not going to get many subscribers. You're not going to get leads or sales or likes, etc. So it all starts off with a great thumbnail that people want to click on, whether it's to watch on the computer or watching on the mobile phone. So that's just having a look at some of those stats. So the apps I'm going to be talking about is looking at probably the one that I use the most. I don't think anybody put in here one they use the most, but one I use the most is a YouTube Studio. So YouTube Studio app. So I'm going to go into my screen share now and show you the YouTube Studio app. I assume that most of you are using it. If not, then this will be a good introduction to it. Chris is saying that are tablets considered mobile also? I guess you could be considered that, but according to that breakdown, looks like phones mostly used after computers. But I would say, yeah, tablet is mobile because people take tablets with them, but probably not as mobile as the phone, where you can just stick it in your pocket or purse, etc. So I'm going to go to screen share here and looking at the YouTube Studio app. So the YouTube Studio app, it's a little icon that you can have. I think it's actually for Android users and also for the iOS users. But this is when you first go to the YouTube Studio app, you'll see this this dashboard here. So you got the dashboard, and on your dashboard, you got the videos, playlists, comments, analytics, settings, feedback, help, and you can also go straight to the YouTube app. So I didn't put the YouTube app on my list because I don't really use it that often, but I'll just probably tell you at the end which apps I use the most. But the YouTube Studio app is really handy because you can quickly look at your videos. So I'm looking at the next slide here. Here's the videos tab. So quickly I can just go to my all videos tab and I can see which ones are monetized, which ones not monetized. I can see, how many views I've got, how many subscribers, likes, etc. And then if you want to go deeper, then you can actually edit your video. You click on one of the videos in that list, and then just click the pencil icon, and then you can edit the title, description, and tags of that video. And you can also click on the $sign, and that will also enable, if your channel's enabled for monetization, then you can enable that video to be monetized. So that's a good thing about the YouTube Studio app, is that you can optimize your video. Add a different title, add a description, tags, etc. And also you can even Didn't realize that, but you can download the thumbnail as well. So maybe you're missing the thumbnail, but you can download the thumbnail. So that's so you can just look at any of your videos here, and you just click on any of these videos, and then immediately you can edit the video. So the next one in the list is the on your dashboard is the playlists. So here you can also look at the number of views the playlist has got, and then you can also edit the playlist. So if you click on a playlist, then here you've got the videos in the playlist, and then all you have to do is you just click the pencil icon and you can go ahead and edit the playlist. So edit the playlist settings and description, etc. Then the next one on here is the comments. So you can also look at the published comments. So if you look at the published comments, then you can look at comments on your video, and you can reply to the comments. So this is great, like when you're out shopping, or maybe at the gas station. Maybe you've just uploaded a video, and you want to check the comments or reply to comments. So you can just take out your phone, and immediately you can view the replies, or you can reply to the comments that you receive, so you don't have to go back to your computer. And so this so when your video is just being published, you want to get a high view velocity, so quickly you can respond to the comments while you're out and about. And so then you can also reply to the comments on individual videos. Then the next one in the list is the what have I got here? Analytics. This is probably the most useful as far as what I use the YouTube Studio app for, because you can get a quick overview of how your channel is doing, and you can get the real-time views in the last 48 hours. So here, for instance, this was the last video, how I made money on YouTube. So this one got 95 views. Then the other ones, I'm not sure, but I know on a computer you get, I think, 30 videos in the real-time views. Then you can check your watch time for the last 28 days, your views in the last 28 days. So this is real handy. And then you can also check your revenue in the last 28 days or 90 days, etc. But if we go to the Discovery tab, then we can see the traffic source types. So, for instance, my channel, the top traffic source is external, 49%, and that's mostly Google search, which is, I think, most channels. It's mostly suggested, but suggested is not very high on this case. But external is mostly Google search, then YouTube search 37%. So the top external traffic sources, as you can see here, the Google search is 69%, and then these other ones, DuckDuckGo, Samsung Internet, YouTube, Dross Designs, that's my website, is much lower. And then I got the top YouTube search terms. And then we can go to audience as well. And the audience tab, you got the where most people are coming from. So maybe in this case, got 71% of male, 28% female. And the age group, most of mine are from 18 to 44. Well, 18 to 34, 44, etc. And then I've also got the top countries. So you can quickly see, the gender, age, and top countries just with a couple of taps on your YouTube Studio app. Then we come to interactive content, and this shows you the teaser clicks per card teaser shown, the clicks per card, so how much, 18% in the last 28 days. Then also your top cards. So I'm getting a lot of clicks from the how to turn off ads on YouTube. 259 clicks, and so on down here. Then we've also got the clicks per clickable annotation shown and the top videos by annotation clicks. So this is the interactive content. And then the last one is the playlists. So video views in the playlists, average time in the playlist, and also the top playlists in the last 28 days. So this YouTube Studio app is really handy for monitoring or tracking the performance of your YouTube videos. So this is the dashboard. So I just went through. You can tap on the videos tab, playlist tab, comments to videos that you can edit your videos. You can reply to videos, check your playlists, edit your playlists, reply to comments, check your comments. Analytics, you can check your which videos are getting the most traffic, and what videos, what's the age, gender, and countries that your videos, most of your audience is coming from. And so that gives you kind of a good introduction of the YouTube Studio app. So let me know in the chat what if you use the YouTube Studio app. Just give me a yes in the chat. So just want to get an idea of who's actually using it. So let's move on to the next app I want to talk about. Where am I up? This is a TubeBuddy app. So the TubeBuddy app, I think, as far as I know, I think it's free. So you can download the TubeBuddy app. If you don't have TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy is basically it's a keyword research tool, and it's not only a keyword research tool, but also helps you to well, I most use it for keyword research, but also if you want to use it for managing YouTube channel, then I'll just put a link to that if you want to check it out. TubeBuddy.com/iSiteBuild. And if you want to get 20% off, if you upgrade to the oh, sorry, I spelt it wrong. TubeBuddy.com/iSiteBuild is my link for that. If you use Herman's Buddy, you can get 20% off the paid version. So the paid versions like the Pro or the Legend. The Legend option gives you the ability to split test your thumbnails, which I highly recommend. I think YouTube's going to come out with something like that in the future, probably in YouTube Studio Beta. But right now, if you get the Legend version, you can test different thumbnails and improve your click-through rate. Anyway, here's the TubeBuddy app, which shows your live subscriber count, then also shows you your recent videos, like the recent uploads. And then you can also plan topics. So I have a topic planner, and so maybe you're running around and then an idea comes up, or you're driving your car, or you're jogging or hiking or doing something that where you're not at your computer, then you can use a topic planner to come up with future topics. So that's pretty handy. And then also got the Tag Explorer tool, which if you enter a tag in the Tag Explorer tool, then this is the same as like on the desktop. It'll show you a bunch of suggestions that you can, different keywords, keyword phrases that you can use for upcoming videos. So that's pretty handy. Then also you can manage your comments with canned responses. So maybe like I put 3 here. Maybe when you're applying to hundreds of comments, some comments you're repeating over and over again. So you can use canned responses like "much appreciated, thanks for your feedback, you're welcome," etc. So maybe it might have 10 canned responses, and then you can just add more canned responses here and use them to manage the comments on your videos. So that's the TubeBuddy app, which you can install. I think it's for Android and iOS, so you can use those. And then the next app is the Notes app. So the Notes app, I have an iPhone, so I just use the Notes app, but I think you can download, you probably have a Notes app on your Android device, or you can download, I think it's called Google Keeper. That's another Notes app, or you might use something like Evernote. But I just use the Notes app because it comes installed already on my iPhone. So when I'm out and about, I have different ideas that I want to jot down. Say like in the bathroom or hiking or walking around away from my computer. Then I quickly jot down these notes for, say, future videos, because sometimes you have a brainwave of a new idea for a video, and you can quickly jot them down. So I find this comes in really handy. Anybody else use the Notes app on their iPhone or Notes app on their Android device? Next one is the Filmic Pro app, and if you're using your iPhone, or if you're using your phone to shoot videos, I highly recommend installing the Filmic Pro app. It's a free app that allows you to shoot better videos, so you can adjust. You can see these on this green screen capture I showed here. You can adjust the focus, and you can also adjust the amount of light that's coming in. You can adjust the white balance. So you got from this chart here, you got the device. You can do presets. You can adjust the audio. You can adjust the frame rate, resolution, and then you can use the front-facing camera or the back-facing camera. So the only downside I found with the Filmic Pro app is that it does seem to chew up the battery faster. So I would highly recommend trying to use a extra battery, or take an extra battery with you. But if you want to have more control over the settings of your phone, then the Filmic Pro app is a great one for shooting better videos and adjusting your phone settings. Okay, Harley's saying that, oh, let me get out of here. Harley's saying that I use Evernote on tracking notes, but don't use it on the phone. So yeah, I think the Evernote you can also use on your phone. I don't use Evernote, but I do have it on my computer. So that's Good tip there. Thanks for that, Harley. And Fergus McDuff, won't be going into this one, but he's saying that I use vidIQ, the free version, which includes some things that you have to pay for in TubeBuddy. So Fergus, maybe you can tell us what features in the free version of the vidIQ app you use mostly, or that you can use that don't appear in the TubeBuddy app. That would be handy to know. So, so just moving on here. This was the Filmic Pro app, which I just talked about. And this one here, I don't use it myself, but Snapseed is a very valuable app that you can use to edit the photos. So maybe you want to take a photo of yourself for your thumbnail. So Snapseed is a great one because it has 29 tools and filters, and here it says save and share your favorite looks, perfect for those pictures, so you can use these tools. So I don't use it myself because I don't do my thumbnails. Don't generally do my thumbnails on the on my phone, because I mostly do it on my computer. And for the computer, I use the canva.com. And I find that's very easy to use. It's a free online graphics editor. And I think they also have an app that you can download on your phone. So if you use Canva on your computer, then you can also install it on your phone and use it there. But Snapseed is, I think, pretty much highly recommended by a lot of photographers because it's easy to use, has a lot of flexibility, etc. So highly recommended. Oh, and Fergus says, okay, this is going back to the vidIQ app. Okay, so Fergus says that you can do thumbnails, cards, and end screens with the vidIQ app. So that's good to know, Fergus. Thank you for that. Looks like it's more developed than the TubeBuddy app for that. And Chris is saying that I love Canva so much for free. I totally agree with that. Yeah, Canva is great for not only just for thumbnails, but you can do Facebook posts, you can do lead magnets, you can do reports. You know, it's very versatile, and also you can use it, you know, anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. So I use it all the time. Good to know, Fergus. Fergus saying the vidIQ app may do more, but I can't remember. I'm still new at this. So, but yeah, thanks for sharing that. That's great. Okay, what about editing your videos? When I first started uploading videos to YouTube, I didn't really have an editing app. So I used iMovie because it's free for the Mac. So I installed the iMovie app, and I think it's probably, you know, one of the easiest to use and very fast, very flexible to use on your iPhone for iOS devices. So I highly recommend it. You can add audio, you can add pitch, you can add photos, add clips, etc. So especially say you're doing a video when you're out and about, then and then you want to quickly upload it, you can use the iMovie app to edit the movie, do a quick edit of the iMovie in iMovie, and then you can upload it to YouTube just while you're out and about. So it has transitions, it has you add pictures, clips, etc., audio. You can split the clips, you can adjust the clips, etc. So it's a pretty versatile editor, and it's free for the Mac. So highly recommend the iMovie app. It's not for Android users, but that's why I put number 7 as the KineMaster. Is a free app that's both for iOS and Android users. So it comes highly recommended because it's a full-featured editor that you can use on the iPhone, the iPad, Android devices, etc. So if you want to edit videos on the go, then I highly recommend using the iMovie for the Mac or the KineMaster. And another one I've seen recently is LumaFusion, which I think is about $20. So that's another one you might want to check out if you're looking for an editor on your phone. So those are the 7 apps. So those are 7 main apps that when checking around, most people seem to use. So I'd say that they're probably the best apps, the most common apps, and probably out of all of them, I would be using the YouTube Studio app the most. But since I just recently got a Canon camera, I thought I'd just mention this app, which is the Canon Camera Connect app. So say you're on your Canon camera, but you want to take a selfie of your, you want to take a picture of yourself. So instead of using the self timer, you can install the Canon Camera Connect app, and this will it allows you to control your camera from a distance. So you don't have to be at arm's length to use your camera, and you don't have to push the buttons on the camera, but you can control everything on your camera just by using this app that's on your phone. And then also, if you want to take a selfie, you can just take a picture of yourself just by using the phone. So I thought I'd just throw that in there because it's a pretty handy one. You just got it gives you an easy connection guide. You got to enable the Wi-Fi on your camera, and then you can just use your iPhone, use your phone to control the camera, take pictures, etc. So just thought I'd mention that one there. Okay, so those are the 7 apps, or the bonus app was the Camera Connect app. And good to see you using that, Harley. He says that love using the Camera Connect app. Good to see someone else using it. Only came across it a few weeks ago, but definitely handy. But probably let me know in the chat stream which app out of all the apps that I showed you do you use the most. For me, I use the YouTube Studio app because I like to check my stats on the go. So I like to see the real-time stats. I like to look at the playlists. I like to look at the view velocity, real-time stats of the videos that so if I'm out and about, I can also reply to comments, etc. So for me, the YouTube Studio app is like an indispensable app that you should download. The other apps, probably the other one that I use the most is the Notes app, because I don't carry around a piece of paper with me, but I mostly carry on my phone. So if I'm hiking or running, then I'll have the phone in my pocket or in my hand, and I can, some inspiration will come, and immediately I can just jot it down in the Notes app. So that one is very handy. And probably the other one that I use the most would probably be the TubeBuddy app, just to check my stats as well. But I think probably the two that I use the most are those, the Notes app and the YouTube Studio app. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look at the, if you have any questions on apps, or if there's some apps that you use yourself that I didn't mention, then let me know in the comments, or let me know in the chat. Also, Rainy TV says, what apps can I use to grow? So that's a good question. Like, what apps can you use to grow? So when you're talking about the growth of your channel, I think a great way to monitor the growth of your channel is to always check what your videos are doing. So tracking the performance of your videos. So I would say, therefore, the YouTube Studio app is the most valuable app. That's why I went through all the different screenshots of what it does, because you can check the real-time stats, you can check, the view velocity, you can edit the videos, you reply to comments, etc. So if you want to really grow a YouTube channel, then the best is to look at, how are your videos performing. So looking at audience retention, looking at the watch time, looking at the amount of views that you get. So if you can improve one thing, so say for instance, and I don't think the YouTube Studio app has this, but say for instance your click-through rate. So maybe you have a very low click-through rate, means that people are not clicking on your thumbnail to watch your video. So therefore, by looking at your click-through rate and trying to improve your click-through rate just a little bit, then that will get more people to watch your actual video. And if they watch your video, you're going to get a more watch time, more view duration, etc. You get more traffic to your videos. So, so I guess the answer to your question was use the YouTube Studio app. Okay, looking through the questions here. Kelly said, I'm watching you from my flower farm in New Jersey. Wow, that's, yeah, I'd like to be outside also. Probably after this, I'll be going for a run. So definitely springtime here in the USA. So congratulations, Kelly, on your flower farm. That sounds really beautiful. Okay, vidIQ is another app that Ferguson talked about. So that's another. I might try out that vidIQ app and see, kind of compare it with the TubeBuddy app. If it helps to speed up the management and growth of videos or channel, then it may be worth doing. Star Lucas is saying that he pays for Canva. So, and the free version of Pixel Moto. So I don't know what Pixel Moto is, but I guess it's a app for making images, maybe your thumbnails, etc. But I think I think it's called the Work. I think it's for what is it? When you pay for the Canva, I think it's called Canva for Work or something like that. But it gives you more options, more templates, more images for free, because when you use the free app for Canva, then you get free images, but also some of the good ones you have to pay $1 for. So if you upgrade, I think it's like $10 a month or something like that. Using the Canva for Work, you got more options to use more images and templates, etc. And I think you can also save your work as well. And John is saying here that for still image editing, he uses the Photoshop CC and Lightroom. So people that are Photoshop people, then this would be a good one to use. Or even if you don't use Photoshop, this would be another great app that you can use to make your images and thumbnails. Okay, and John has another one here. Adobe Premiere Pro for video is good, but Magic Vegas Pro 16 is easy to learn and use with a lot of help available on YouTube and the web. So Adobe Premiere Pro, I guess that's an app, and Magic Vegas Pro 16. Are those paid apps, John, or are they free apps? If anybody knows of other apps that they use, then put them in the chat. But if you have a very useful app, then let us know. But what I just did, I went through these 7 apps that show you how to grow and manage your channel. And John is saying that they're paid apps. So if you want to get more options, then he's saying that you use the Adobe Premiere Pro or Magic Vegas Pro. So you want to get more professional. So I think when it comes to growing your channel, and I think people when they're first starting out growing a YouTube channel, then you don't have much gear. Maybe you don't want to buy an expensive camera. Maybe you don't want to buy an expensive computer. But I think if you want to go very low budget when you're just starting out, then just using these free apps is the way to go. So first few years I was on YouTube, or actually for many years I just used my phone, and then I used the iMovie app, and then for lighting, you can just film outside, or you can film in front of a window. And for backdrops, you can just go outside, or use or you can, like I'm using today, like a brick backdrop. You can go to, like, I think it's called dresslily.com, and you can get what you can do is get apps that actually help you with that. So so what I would say is just using those free apps. Canva is great for your thumbnails. TubeBuddy, I think, also has a free thumbnail maker which you can use as well. And then also, if you're on a low budget, then just doing those things. Then as you create more videos and as your channel grows, you can invest more in your channel. So you might get a better backdrop, you might get a better camera, you might get better lighting, etc. But I think the key to growth is really looking at your metrics. That's why I went through the YouTube Studio app. And then, if you go into your YouTube Studio on your computer, you'll even get more statistics like your click-through rate, watch time, average view duration. Those are the key metrics you should look at and try to increase, so you can get more people to watch your videos. Oh, hi Nina, good to see you. So if anybody has not joined my Facebook group, I'll put a link there. Let's have a look, see if I can find it. I have a Facebook group at this link here. I'll put in the chat. So I ask a few questions before you join the group, but basically the idea is to get feedback on your videos, to ask questions, interact with others in the group. And then if you're just a beginner with trying to learn all about YouTube and need some help, I created a 100-page ebook that's at TubeBootcamp.com, and I'll take you through how to create the channel, how to do keyword research, how to find the right keywords, how to manage your channel, how to reply to comments, etc., and a lot of other strategies there. So take a look at that, and then if you have any questions, just let me know. By the way, if any of you, if you like this particular live stream, then definitely give it a like. And if you got any further questions that after this live stream's finished, then make sure that you put them in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer that. Or if you've got if you're in the Facebook group, you can also ask them there. So Banish, good to see Banish, has got a question. What about a free best thumbnail maker online or PC version? Well, I would say, and I'll put this link here. Canva.com, I think, is probably my go-to free online graphics editor. So if you go there, then you got free templates. You also got thumbnail templates in there already, and all you have to do is just go with the template, and then you can move around the text. You can move around images. You can bring in another image there. So Canva.com is your go-to place for creating great thumbnails. It's free. You can use it from anywhere, and they also have an app that you can install on your phone. So highly recommended for that one. But if you've got TubeBuddy, they also have a thumbnail maker in there, and I think vidIQ also has a thumbnail maker. So if anybody has any other questions about YouTube apps, or if you have any general question, then put it in the chat. But another thing I wanted to mention was, recently I've been talking a lot about how to use YouTube analytics to grow your channel. So a lot of times people ask for feedback on their videos, or what should I do, etc. But the YouTube Studio Beta is now, they're always adding more and more features to the YouTube Studio Beta. So I would say to go in there and look at the overview tab, look at those tabs along the top that says reach viewers, build an audience, etc. And then look at your click-through rate, look at the videos that YouTube is recommending, look at your average view duration, look at your watch time, and then ideally come up with topics that people are searching on or people have problems with, and then put those topics into the YouTube search box and look at the suggestions that YouTube is suggesting to you. And then look, if you use the TubeBuddy app or just TubeBuddy itself, TubeBuddy Chrome extension, it'll tell you the keyword score. If you get like 70% or it says excellent, that means it's a great keyword phrase to go after. And the other great free Chrome extension is Keywords Everywhere. So if you use Keywords Everywhere, it'll tell you the search volume per month for that particular keyword phrase. So if you get a high search volume, low competition, you'll probably get a high keyword score in TubeBuddy, and that'll be a topic to go after and build a video around. So I just thought I'd throw out that tip because doing keyword research is probably the great foundation for creating a good video. And then once you've created a video, you got to have a high engagement rate, high watch time for it to do well in the search engines. So I want to thank everybody for attending the live stream today. And next week, I've got a video coming out about YouTube Analytics, the new features in YouTube Studio Beta Analytics. And so be sure to keep an eye out for that. We'll be kind of going through the new features. And then if you've got any topics for future live streams, then let me know in the comments, and I'll prepare something for maybe the following week, or maybe I'll do a collaboration with somebody, so you can get some guest on here, and you can ask questions to that particular guest. So if you've got any ideas, just let me know in the comments, and I'll follow up with that. Thanks for being here on the live stream. I hope you have a great weekend, and I wish you all the best. Take care.